everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is episode number 3 of Fiber Forest podcast, and my name is Senni. I'm coming to you from Finland, and I live here with my husband and my 4-year-old son. I apologize if my voice is sounding a little bit funny. It's still recovering from COVID, but I will tell about that a little bit later. You can find me in Instagram as Fiber Forest Knits, and if you want to, you can go and check that Instagram account as well. So, I think I will tell the life update first, because it's obviously the main thing that is on my mind right now. And after that, I will show you a couple of my finished objects and whips that I have started, because I have a little bit confession to make. I have casted on a few things, and mainly because I needed something to make me happy, because I was sick. So yeah, further ado, I have some green tea with lemon and honey, and I am enjoying it. My favorite Moomin mug. This is my absolutely favorite one. This is 4 deciliters mug, so it's perfect for tea. Grab something to drink and let's start the live update. So, last week Wednesday evening, when I found out that I have COVID. I have a little bit sore throat and little bit other basic flu symptoms, but I anyway did the home test and it was positive. So I booked a what do you call it? Like I booked a time to get the official coronavirus test for the work. So, and then it came also positive. So now I have been at home trying to get better with this. So I had got quite basic symptoms, nothing hard, but the coughing was a couple of days a little bit annoying, because I have to cough almost every second because the itchiness in my throat was quite something, I would tell. But so tomorrow I'm going back to work. I have recovered that well that I am going back to work, and that is good, that I survived this quite easily. And in Finland you have to be at home. If you have test positive, you have to avoid other people like five days, and then you can go back to work if your symptoms are allowing you to go back to work. So I have to take easy and no exercise or anything else for me in few weeks, just slowly walks, that I don't get any aftermath of the COVID. So nothing much has happened here. I have been at home all the time. So in the couple of first days when I was sick, I tried to knit something, but I have this weird muscle and joint pain all over my body, so I couldn't knit as much as I used to, but slowly I work a couple of rows in the evening, and that was that. And then when the muscle pain and joint pain was gone, then I started to knit much more to keep my insanity straight, because all the four walls are going to, what you call it, falling in your head. It is saying in here in Finland that inside of four walls you are start to feel that you are losing your insanity. So that was something that was happening to me, because I couldn't go outside. I haven't no strength. I have been sitting outside in our balcony to get some fresh air, and that's that. Yeah, nothing much. So maybe next some knitting stuff. I will show you my first and my only finished object, which is this scarf that I mentioned earlier episodes, and it is looking like this. If I can show it to you properly, because it is quite big. So this is from the yarn Novita Elegia, and it was acrylic cotton polyamide blend. I don't remember the procents, how much there is everything here, but anyway, Novita Elegia, this shelf shelf blending yarn that is absolutely beautiful. But I have confession to make, because I messed up this scarf or shawl, how you prefer to say it. So I started this here, and I start to do this like cast on some stitches, and when I have like 90 stitches here, I started to do the decreases like every fourth row, and I do it like quite long time until I get this pale pink stripe. And then I realized that the yarn has the same colors but opposite at the end. So first I thought that I would just do the decreases until I have run out of yarn and start a new skein, because I have 2 skein of this yarn. But when I saw that the colors are coming again, then I thought that I would do like stop the decreases in here in the middle of this pale pink color, and then I would increase the colors, so I get this quite symmetrical scarf out of it. That went quite well, but in the end I blame my COVID brains. I don't know what happened, because I thought I was doing right thing. I increases every 4th row as also to get the symmetrical look, but then I notice right here that I'm running out of the yarn. So I have to took the other skein and find the right color of it to match the start here. And I found it, and I start to continue my project. But then I finish it, and after that I realized that my ends are totally different. This is much narrower than the other half, and I was like so devastated that what happened? Well, I don't know. Then I was looking at the scarf, and I was thinking that I don't want to frock it, because I have no strength to do it. So I was thinking that because this is gather stitch only, this is quite stretchy and will loosen up. So I think that maybe this isn't such a big mistake. And even when you put it around your neck and tie it up, nobody notices that it is different size on the ends. So I leave it as it is, and then I wanted to do something with the border, and I found a fingering weight yellow yarn. This is drop snored, and I started to, if you can see, I started making this crochet edge here throughout the scarf, and I think it is really nice little detail to add for it, and I quite like this. Of course, the first purpose of the scarf was to give it as a Christmas present, but I don't know now because it is not perfect, but I have to think about it, because the person I was thinking about giving this, I don't think she's minding at all that it is different length, or it is not perfect, because I think she is much more happier that she is getting something handmade and something made by me. So maybe I will give this her anyway. But yeah, how do you like it? I think it's quite nice, and it is not itchy at all, or for me it is not itchy at all. And yeah, I blame the COVID brains. You can't knit with the COVID brain, because then mistakes happens. But I'm kind of what do you call it? In general, in life, I'm kind of perfect. No, what is the name? Person who wants everything to be perfect. Yeah, that's me. In general, in life, in any way, any kind. But I have been burned out myself for that, because being just a perfect girl every time in work, in home, in everything. So I have been taught myself out of it a little bit, so that's why I'm not getting stressed about this. And I don't know who said it. It was I don't know who said it, but I heard in Finnish knitting podcast, I don't remember who it was, but she said that if there is no mistakes in the garment, it isn't handmade. So I think that is something I am treasuring right now, because that's quite right. I think the mistakes make the final, no final touches, but the mistakes are giving the character to the garment. And yeah, I hope you get it. I'm quite losing my mind here, because my thoughts are not together but I was wanting to record anyway for you, and yeah, I will see how this will turn out, and hope you enjoy this anyway. But yeah, this is my scarf. I just made it by myself. I don't use any pattern for it, and I think this will be my first Christmas gift that is ready, and it is 7th of September, so yay! I'm well prepared, I would say. Then I will show you, sorry. Then I will show you my chronic square blanket that I also has mentioned in other episodes, and I was feeling like I want to a little bit to do something about it. It was sitting in my couch quite some time, waiting for someone to pick it up and continue working on it. So I have done a little bit the squares more. No, I have done a little bit more squares, but I ran out the white yarn, so I can do the finishing the last border here and start to put the blanket together. So I have a little nugget of the white yarn, so I will show you a little bit of how I have started to put these squares together, and I am so happy how this blanket is turning around. Yeah, I can't wait to see the finished blanket. And yeah, what else I would say? These are the basic granny squares. I do like 7 rows, and the 8th row is the white row, and then I have attached them to each other, and I just love how this looks. This is so, brings back my memories of my own grandmother, who has black granny square blanket in her bed. And yeah, this is going to be quite big, like double the size. Can I show you? Yeah, this is like 5 squares of length, and there will be other 5 squares, so 10 squares wide. And how much my husband counted I need in the other direction, like I lost the word. It was like 13 squares like this, and then 10 squares like this. So totally 130 squares, and I have 99 to go. Yeah. Yeah, not, but I think this is the last time I will show you this blanket. You can see it finished in my Christmas special video that I'm planning to do. I thought that I will record through the autumn all the projects and Christmas gifts that I make, and record them and put together like this Christmas Day special video about all the knits I did for the Christmas and Christmas gifts. So stay tuned for that video. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so what next? Then I have this little new cast-on project that I started also, and it is looking like this. This green, it is now looking just a tube, but it is going to be a headband for me to my work, because yeah, there's a little story about it, and I will tell you it now. The summer ended like it was one warm day, and then it stops, and then we have fall, and it has been quite cold here in Finland. The mornings are quite cold, but luckily in the day it has been quite warm, like 16 or 14 degrees, but in the mornings there are like 5 or 6 degrees, and the fall really surprised us. And in the work I was thinking that I have the beanie, but I want to headband for myself, because I think that when the winter comes the beanie is much more suitable, and then before that I would like to wear this headband. And I started to thinking what kind I want to make. Ice watches, some cables, but I didn't like it at all. So I end up doing like this. I don't know what you call this. I'm so bad at the terms of knitting and the patterns, what you call it. But basically I do one row, 1 by 1 ribbing, and then I knit a row, and then again 1 by 1 ribbing, and then I knit a row. There is a finer name for that, but I don't remember what it is. So I'm knitting this like in the tube, because I want it to be a thick headband so that my ears will be warm, and also the wind doesn't blow through it. And I'm going to make this as long as needed to get around my head, and then I fold the ends like together to get them like the like this bonnet. Is it a bonnet? Yeah, I think so. Getting this effect for the front so that it's look like this. Yeah. The yarn is from my stash. This dark olive green one. I held it double. This is Novita Merino 4-ply. I have this yarn quite much in my stash, so I think I would use it for this project. Yeah. So yeah, headband for my work. And also I have a little bit knitting plans that are quite practical one that I need in my work. I need some mittens for my hand and some warm leg warmers I think I would want to make, and also quite a few pairs of wool socks that I use only in workplace, because it is quite cold in the winter time. The floors in our daycare is quite cold, so there have to be wool socks in our feet. Oh, here in Finland we need some warm accessories to work, because in Finnish daycare we are outdoor a lot, and I think it is quite uncommon in other countries, because I just speak for myself, for my opinion and for my point of view. So yeah, remember that. So I can tell a little bit about a basic day in our Finnish daycare. So usually the daycare opens like 6:30 and close like around 5 o'clock. And usually parents bring their children around 6:30 and 8 o'clock. Usually the old children's coming in, and in 8 o'clock the children get breakfast, and after that we have some activities. We play with toys and have some small group activities, and we do a lot of things like music, exercise, field trips, what else? Reading books, talking about feelings, how to play with friends, all kind of that stuff. And around 9 or 9:30, it depends of the day, we go outside, and we are outside like about hour or hour and a half, depending the weather. If the weather is good, we are more. If the weather is bad, we are going out anyways, because all the children here in Finland have their like rain jackets and rain trousers and rubber boots and rubber gloves, all kind of that kind of stuff. So we can be outside if it's raining or something like that, because the kids enjoying the rain, all the puddles, and they just love playing with the water. And also in the winter time, if there is like -15 degrees, we are going outside we have just a lot of clothes and layering the wool and put like the winter coats and winter overalls, and then we are playing outside. So that's why also we adults need good amount of accessories and clothes that are durable in the ever-changing weather of Finland. So that's why we need that, or I need the wool stuff that I mentioned earlier, and I also I could bought them in the stores, but I have this thing in my mind that I don't buy anything that I could make myself, and maybe I'm a little bit overthinking it, but I think it's nice to wear something that you are made by yourself. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, after the playing outside, we are coming inside to eat lunch, and then the kids go to take a nap. In Finland, we have the bed for all kids, a bed in daycare that they can go napping, and nap time is it about an hour, and then the kids have some snacks. So in the Finnish daycare, kids get free breakfast, lunch and snack, and it is something bread, fruits, some yogurt, or what else we have sometimes, pancakes, something like that. And after the snack time we have playtime until the parents come get the kids home. But in the afternoon we also go outside about 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, so the parents can pick up the children outside. Yeah, but if you have any questions about the Finnish daycare, please leave a comment, and I will talk about more in my next episodes about it if you are interested. So this is like a little crack of the iceberg, this what I just told you. But if you have any questions, please let me know. I will happily answer them. So back in my whips, I have one more whip to show to you. And do you remember in last episode when I said that I didn't start, that I don't want to start a new cardigan project after I finished the green cardigan? Do you remember? Well, you can guess what happened. Yeah, the green cardigan, the buffer wrapper by Spectacle Streak, it has almost one sleeve, and then I am so unmotivated to do it because I don't know. Maybe it's that because it's just basic stockinette stitch, and it is not giving me any joy to do that. And also I blame a little bit my sickness here, because I was wanting to cheer me up and make something that I really would love and enjoy, and then I started the bubble cardigan. Forgive myself. But I forgive myself because I can't wait to you see this because oh my god, look at it. Look at it. How freaking gorgeous is this? I'm so happy that I casted this on. Even though I promised myself not to, but I was thinking that right now I need something to make my day and get me happy and motivated to do some things. And this is just gorgeous. These colors are perfect. I just love them. And I started this yesterday. Of course, I have been at home, and this is quite thick yarn, and I have 10mm needles, and this is growing quite fast, but still, I'm so in love with it. I am so in love with it. And I was thinking myself that I think knitting this cardigan and these bubbles are the most fun knitting that I have done this year at all. So can't wait to get this finished and start to wear this in cold evenings and cold mornings, and with cup of tea in my hands, snuggle around this beautiful cardigan. I'm so happy about it. These bubbles are so beautiful and they are so easy to make, and I will talk about the yarns, but I have to get them because they are rolling around. So the yarns are the Drop Swish, Unicolor, a super soft mix of baby alpaca, pima cotton and merino wool, and it is 50% alpaca, 33% of cotton and 70% of wool. And this is super soft and quite light. It is not heavy. Of course it is getting heavier and heavier, but it is not as heavy as it would be if I was making it in wool. But anyway, the colors are these. This is color number 4, this is color number 11, and this is color number 14, I think. And these are just perfect colors for me, and I think for this cardigan. Yeah, I will show it to you one last time. Look at it. Yeah, can't wait. The pattern is from this Finnish website called Meillä Kotona, which is this Finnish magazine brand Kotiliesi, and they choose sometimes these knitting patterns or some other craft patterns in their website. So I found, or my friend found this pattern from the website. I sent it to me, and I'm glad she did because I'm so in love with this. And what else? There is no mention who has created the pattern, but I think it is from Novita, the Finnish yarn brand. But yeah, I don't know what else I would tell about this. I don't know. I just love it. This chunky, soft feeling of it, and yeah. But I think in the knitting you have to be happy, and if something is not motivating you to do it, and then you just don't do it. I think the green cardigan will get finished when I have motivated to do it. And yeah, I don't like that I have lots of whips, but right now I think I have, well, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 whips right now, and I don't think that is quite much. I would be stunned if I have like 20 unfinished objects, but I have now 8. So I think that is doable, and yeah, I don't mind, but yeah. How do you like it? And tell me in the comments which colors you would prefer in this bubble cardigan. Yeah, not much more like that. What else I would say? I'm sorry if this episode is quite hectic and going all around everywhere, and but I really wanted to record today because I have the perfect time for it. I'm alone in home, and tomorrow I'm going back to work, so all the normal routines are coming back to my days. So I don't know where I have the time to record again. So I think this episode will come up Sunday, and I think I have been thinking about the posts, how often I will upload a new video, and I think this every other week will be doable for me. So I try to stick to that. And I also was thinking that maybe I sometimes will record like knit vlogs. Are you interested in that at all? Or do you prefer just the basic podcast episodes? But that is something I have been bouncing around in my mind. What direction I want to take this this channel. Also, because I am quite a Christmas person. I love Christmas. I love to decorate my house and make Christmas for me and my family. So I was thinking maybe if I had time and enough like inspiration, I would do a vlogmas this year. I haven't done it at all, and I don't know how I will do it yet, but yeah, would a vlogmas be fun? Maybe. I don't know, will I be just cable uploading every day a new video, but I have to think about it. And now it's only September, so there's no rush to make any decisions about that. So I think this episode will be ending here, and I'm sorry about the topic changing hectic video, but yeah, this is me. This is just a usual me, and I will insert some footage in the end from the last warm day that we have here in Finland. We were at the seaside park with my family, and I will insert some footage from there. And also I have some footage from the forest that is turning in beautiful fall colors. So yeah, I hope you subscribe my channel, leave a comment down below, like this video, and we will see in the next episode. Bye!